All right, today is day 17 of hiking, and I decided to do mine. I'm in a city called, or a town called Terradillos de los Templarios, like the Knights Templar owned this land a long time ago. And this is the Iglesia de San Pedro. And so I came out to sit not by it. I wanted to go inside, but it's closed, so that's sad. But it's a pretty small church, and it's super nice out. And I got here just about 3. And today was a nice day. The first stretch outside of Carrión de los Condes was, they warn you, it's the longest stretch on like the official Camino that doesn't have any towns. So it was about 17 kilometers, 10 and a half miles or so, almost 11 miles. And it was actually pretty chill. And because it was a nice day, there was a food truck halfway. I didn't get anything there, but it was available, so people didn't have to worry about not having access to food or water. But I had brought some, so I stopped and had some bread and cheese part way, and a granola bar a little ways, and I just kept making sure to pause and kind of readjust my bag and rest my arms and legs, although not too much, because if you sit too long then it starts to get really stiff, starting back up again. So whenever I rest, I try to like stretch and not sit for super long. But it was really nice. Like, it was very pretty. The sun was out, the birds were singing, the flowers were beautiful along the fields. It was just a very long straightaway. But I didn't really mind it that much, and I talked to some cool folks. I met up with a lady I had met briefly last night at the nuns music thing. She's also from the States, and so we chatted for a while. We walked kind of together into that town out of that big stretch, and then I rested there I just ate and drank some stuff, went to the bathroom, readjusted, and then on the way, like out of the town, maybe, I don't know, a few kilometers out, I ran into a couple folks from before, and the 3 of us walked together for a while. Meredith and Sam, we had walked together previously, and we walked the rest of it together because they were going to try and stay in this town. So we walked, I don't know, probably like 8 kilometers together, and then ran into some other people I knew. And then when I got to this albergue, I'm in a room with 3 other folks that I've seen on and off for the last week or couple weeks. So it's pretty cool. So it's been nice. Sun's out. I've just been sitting outside, and I was able to confirm lodging for next Tuesday, which means I have tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I have basically a week. But I do need to do a little bit after that because I'm getting closer to the end. And as you get closer to the end, there's more people, and I hear it's pretty rough. So I'm going to try and do a few towns at a time till I can book out to Santiago, and that would be a good plan. Speaking of getting closer, I mean, I still have a long ways to go, but I'm basically halfway on the Camino Frances, which is wild. There's a little bit of differing math on where the halfway point is, but I'm pretty sure I passed it today. Tomorrow I'm going to hit the town Sahagún, and there you can get a halfway certificate. So they kind of market themselves as the halfway town, but I think from Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port, the halfway point was like today, just after I came out of the town that I stayed in. There was a 400 or like 390 or 380 like kilometer marker, which definitely I think is halfway. So that's pretty awesome, and gonna chill and washed a few things, and yeah, have dinner in an hour or so. They start dinner here at 6:30, which is great, so I'm gonna try and eat on the earlier side, and then go to sleep. I should have sent my bag today. I didn't. It wasn't bad, but I tried some new things with packing, and they didn't work as well as I wanted them to. So tomorrow, I think I might send it, just so that I'm not lugging it around also when I'm doing when I'm trying to get the certificate. So we'll see how it goes. But I know day 17, crazy, done.